Hey there, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully, you guys have had a good weekend so far. Uh, I saw something just a little bit ago, and I thought, I should probably talk about that. And it's something. It has a little something to do with the trade deadline that's just passed, and basically all the trades that happened over this period of time in the last month month plus basically. But before I get into that, if you are new to the channel and you love hockey, you love hockey talk, hockey news, hockey jerseys, jersey talk, jersey unboxings, just if you love anything hockey related, I love talking about that. And if you love that kind of stuff, it would be absolutely awesome, and it would mean a great deal to me if you would hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and also, if you want to be notified of future videos, hit the little bell to turn the notifications on, where you can be notified anytime a new video gets uploaded. So, with that said, we saw a lot of trades around the trade deadline. A lot. I mean, especially during the last month. 61 in total between the end of January and the trade deadline. Well, there were four of them. There were four teams that facilitated trades. And I kind of put it up here because the NHL is thinking of making them go away. The NHL is seriously thinking about either getting rid of three-team trades altogether or seriously overhauling them, because of the four three-team trades that were done, all of them had one team that basically was the middleman. Basically, they would retain salary for, in return for draft picks. The Minnesota Wild did it twice, where they retained salary. They retained 25% of the salary for these particular players in these trades, and they got draft picks for them. Well, the NHL, apparently there was one that the NHL really didn't like. I mean, they didn't say that the trade wasn't by the book. It's just the NHL had a hell of a time trying to get through all of the whole minutia basically of the trade, because of all the conditions, all the different things that were involved. There were a lot of pieces involved in this trade, and we're thinking it was the Patrick Kane trade. And Elliot Friedman's the one who kind of initially broke this, talking about that the NHL, mainly because of that trade in particular, because there were so many pieces and it was so quote complicated, the NHL is looking at getting rid of the three-team trades. So they might, or at least, I mean, if they don't get rid of them, seriously overhauling them. Now, what you would do there, how you would overhaul it, I honestly don't know. But to me, I don't necessarily see the problem with it if a team wants to do that. The reason why this is having to be done like this is because of where the cap is set for the last, 3 years now? And it still might not go up substantially for at least another 2 years. So, the cap might go up another $1 million at the end of this season. But still, that's still going to mean you're going to have all of these teams up against the cap. I mean, you've got more than half the league up against the cap. I think it's almost 20 teams that are either right at the cap or are really, really close to the cap ceiling. So the fact that teams have to do this, teams want to get these players. This is the way they have to do it. This is the way they ended up having to do it for a lot of these trades. The Ryan O'Reilly deal to Toronto, that was one Minnesota was a part of. What was the other one? There were two of them, though, that the Minnesota Wild were the third team that retained salary, and then got, I think, a third round pick and fourth round pick, I think. But if teams want to do that, teams have to do that right now. With the way the cap is, they don't really have much of a choice but to do it that way if they want to get the trade done. Now, I'm wearing one because this was a three-team deal that was in the works, but it fell through at the last minute. The Detroit Red Wings, Steve Yzerman, was trying to get James Van Riemsdyk out of Philadelphia, and there was a third team that was going to, do this. They were going to retain some salary in exchange for draft picks. Well, they couldn't get the whatever happened. The third team, they couldn't quite get it figured out, and so James Van Riemsdyk stays in Philadelphia. So that's one it didn't work on. But this is how these teams had to do it. I think Bo Horvat was one of the three-team trades. I know Ryan O'Reilly was. Patrick Kane definitely was. And I think Timo Meier was the other one. Matter of fact, it might have been Meier. It might have been the Timo Meier trade that was the second one that the Wild were involved in. Just to make sure if any of you guys can verify that if that's correct, let me know in the comment section. But the NHL is looking like they're going to either go away from the three-team trades or they're going to overhaul them, because apparently the one trade, looking like it was the Patrick Kane trade, was a little hard to go through. It was a little hard to, go through all the conditions and everything that had to do with that. So the NHL, they're like, the teams, they can't have good things. So the NHL has to say, yeah, no, we're going to put the stop to that. Either going to put a stop to it completely, or they're going to overhaul it altogether. How they're going to do that, I have no idea. But I thought that was definitely kind of an interesting little topic to do a video on, and I'd love to know what you guys think about that. Are you guys okay with a third team being involved to to help retain salary in exchange for draft picks? If it ultimately gets the team who's doing the trade the guy they want? What do you guys think about that? I'd love to know what you guys think. You guys think the three-team trades are okay, or would you like them to go away, or are you on the NHL side where you'd want them to either go away completely or completely overhaul? I'd love to know what you guys think. If you haven't done so already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done that already. And if you want to be notified of future videos, hit that little bell to be notified every time a new video gets uploaded. And yeah, I honestly don't see the problem with this. If the teams want to do it, why not? Let them do it. Why? You're going to get conditions, in there that, the conditional first round picks, conditional, whatever, you're going to get those. But if a third team wants to get in and do this stuff, I think they should be able to. But let me know what you guys think. Should the teams be able to do that? Or are you guys on the side of the NHL where they should completely either get rid of it or overhaul it completely? Love to know what you guys think. Again, hit like and subscribe if you have not done so already. Hit that little bell for notifications. And I will see you guys again very soon.